Hey, this is Doug, and I am the Second Chance Fat Man coming to you guys here on Sunday, February 25th, 2018. How you guys doing today? So, last week I was kind of coy about my start. Then I went, did the whole boom thing in 4 pounds. Those that have followed this channel religiously will know right now at this point, anytime my body decides to drop a ton of weight like that, 4 or 5 pounds, whatever it is, I'm not going to lose anything next week. I wasn't anticipating, so unfortunately, I can't tell you guys I lost anything. I didn't gain anything, but I didn't lose anything either. So there's the check-in portion. But I knew this was coming. I knew after last week, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to lose anything. Great thing this week, though, is we traveled all week. We were gone. Started hitting the treadmill again, got on the bike, did a half hour of each for several days. So that felt really good. So that was great to be able to do that. But yeah, I just knew that that I wasn't going to lose anything this week, because that's what my body's done. It's done a lot, where it will drop, 3, 4, 5 pounds, and then I won't lose anything. But I didn't gain anything either. So I'm very happy to report that to you. Had a gentleman that I'm actually going to send this video out to reach out to me this week, and he was asking, he really wants to do this. His name is David, but he really wants to change, and from talking to him and getting the text from him and so forth, he's scared. He's scared of, if I continue, what is going to be the result. So he asked me, Doug, honestly, how do I start? Beyond all the stuff on Facebook and YouTube, how do I do it? What kind of books can I buy? And I was telling them, and I'm not going to link these in my site. I'm not there to sell it or any of those things. It's just this is what I have, and it's Engine 2 diet, and then the 7-day rescue diet. So David, both of these are tremendous books. Go to Amazon. You can probably find them pretty cheap, get them shipped right to you, and start doing those things. I also want to address, last week in the video, I was really pumped up, and I offered the boom a couple times. And there was a couple of people that wrote and said, I think the boom's annoying, I think those things, and that's okay. And I don't want anybody to get mad at them, because after last week's video, I just want kind and compassion and caring and support each other, irregardless of what their opinions are. We can all help each other get better. But this week, I was going to say to you guys, I cheated. And I thought about that. Cheated would imply that I was on a strict diet. This whole food, plant-based eating, to me, is not a diet. It's a journey that I am on, but it is my lifestyle. And it's hard sometimes, I turned 38 in April. So, for 3 decades of growing up, I ate the standard American diet. And quite frankly, I got up to a little over 500 pounds. So obviously I ate it pretty well. I got the gold medal there. And, but as we change, there's still things that pull us back, memories, emotions, and those types of things. I self-motivate a lot. When I go through that acronym of change, it all starts with the C, which is the choice. That is not a choice that you just make and say, hey, this is just a singular choice at this point in time, and I'm good for the rest of my life. Maybe it is. Maybe someone out there could say, Doug, you're absolutely wrong. And if that's you, that is awesome. I'm not that way. And for me, it even goes beyond the singular choice to where it's a daily choice, and it goes beyond that daily choice with me personally. It's actually moment by moment. So one of the hotels I stayed in this week was really nice, and but they put out the Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, the chocolate chip cookies, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to grab a cookie. Because I'm eating the Subway just with the veggies, no cheese, wheat bread. That's a lot of time my dinner. So I'm like, well, a couple cookies aren't going to hurt me. And did they hurt me? No, I didn't gain any weight. Did they do some stuff inside? Maybe. I don't know. But I did it 2 nights in a row. So the third night I go down and you know, I'm walking through the lobby and there they are, and I go to grab it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. Did I know at that time, hey, 1 or 2 cookies overall, my caloric intake in a day is probably not going to hurt me? Truthfully, would it? Probably not. But that's the mind frame that will lead me back to not cheating, but well, this won't hurt or this won't hurt. Well, let's have this with breakfast and let's have this with lunch and let's have this with dinner. And all of a sudden, I'm going to report to you guys, hey, I've packed on 5 or 10 pounds and now I'm backsliding. I'm going away from my journey. I'm going away from my goal. And I'm going to start doing that. And that, you know, that's that yo-yo that I've been on for so long. So I wanted to tell you guys this because some of the people that write me, they're like, man, you're doing great. And you guys have no idea what your words to me. I wish everyone that watched this video would write me something because, or these videos would write, because I love reading it. And I may simply respond, thank you. I am thankful for what you wrote. I really am. I write thank you because I want you to know that I've seen it. Because so many times, you know, I've written things and did that person ever see it or not? I don't know. So I look and I see everything because that helps me motivate as well. But so many times we see people on YouTube or Facebook or any of those things, and a lot of times they you see the before and after, and you're like, wow, they just blew through it. That was my point in doing this and doing the weekly updates. And I know it gets boring, and you know, I can know my viewership is down, and you know, the analytics go through the YouTube, and some people just watch it just to see if I lost any weight. They hang up or they end the video quickly. But that's why I did this. I wanted to show those ups and downs, those peaks and valleys that it takes to do this. And you're not always going to have a great day, and you're going to fail. But it's what you do after that failure. And that's why I thought, so I'm going to tell them I cheated because I had a lot of driving this week, so I had a lot of windshield time. And I was thinking about this video, and I'm like, well, I'm going to say I'm cheated, but cheating's the wrong word because it implies that I'm on a diet, and once I reach my goal, then I'm going to change. Well, to be honest, once I get to that 225, 200 mark, I'm not going to change what I'm eating. Now, I have no intentions of changing what I'm eating. Can I predict the future of where we're going to be 5, 10 years from now? No. But I can tell you this. When I sat there at the desk in my room and I laid out my sub and I grabbed the cookie, there were 2 of them, I grabbed them and I ate one first before I did anything else, it was kind of dull. So then I get done that and I get this sub, and when I go and get my subs, I always get, of course, the guacamole, and then I do the lettuce and tomato and the spinach and the bell peppers and the banana peppers and the cucumbers, and I ask them to load it down. And I take a bite of that, and it was fresh, it was alive, it was vibrant. So I get done that, and then I grab the other cookie, and I start eating the other cookie, and it's like, man, this is just really dull. It's not what it used to be. So the taste have definitely changed. So anyhow, a lot of you respond to my tangents when you want to go off on a rabbit trail. This was definitely a rabbit trail. But if you're watching this and you're struggling, just keep making the choice. I don't care if yesterday you failed and ate a pizza or a steak or whatever. It's okay. You're not going to Whole Food plant-based jail. Just get better tomorrow. And if you get in a situation where I don't have a plan, then make a plan. Take time. So that way you're not caught off guard. So anyhow, I just wanted to touch in with you guys, touch base, let you know that we're still around that 355. No weight loss, no weight gain. But again, I anticipated it. And I wanted to get on that tangent. I wanted to get on that soapbox there. Because I know there's probably people out there like, oh, well, that guy's perfect. It's so easy. No, it's not easy. And it's a daily, moment-by-moment choice that I have to do. I have to keep that gold medal eater at bay. That gold medal guy that wants to come out and eat everything like he used to. I was asked in an interview, why do I self-identify as a fat man? And will I continue to self-identify as a fat man even when I reach my goals? And technically I would be skinny at that point. I'll always be a fat man, because the fat man is not this. It's not what we see. It's in here. That's where it derives. That's why I've talked to friends before and they're like, Doug, I've been sober for 10 years, but they still refer to themselves as an alcoholic. That's where I'm at. I will always be the fat man because, the food didn't make me fat. It wasn't the food's fault. It wasn't my spouse's fault. It wasn't life's fault. I could have managed my stress better than I did. It was my fault. I did it to myself. So I need to be the one that will always keep myself in check. So anyhow, I hope this makes sense. I told you guys, none of this is scripted. It all comes from the scrambled brain up here. But I care about you guys. It touches me when, I get a text from somebody like this, David, and you can see in the text. And I'm not inferring the emotion. You can see it. You can feel it because I felt it. And you get to that point where I want to do this because I don't want to die, but I'm scared. And that's okay. That's why we have this community. That's why channels like these exist. I'll gladly talk to whoever wants to talk to me. So you guys have a great week, and I will touch base with you next weekend. Thanks.